What if Katsuki and Izuku literally couldn't be more than 5 meters apart? Hey, besties. This was supposed to drop on New Year's, but your bestie got a little too busy with life.
New year, new roster group chat. Ha 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 ha, Mina, you're missing out big time. Get well soon or I'm coming over to drag you back to the dorms. Stop being cryptic and spill the tea before I crawl out of this bed like that grudge chick. Nah, for real, Mina, didn't you say you were on death's doorstep, or whatever? You didn't even come to the cafe with us. Right, that matcha latte changed my life, hashtag no regrets. OMG, shut up about matcha. Spill it now, Diddy Ajiro. Ah, not that nickname again. I can feel Bakugo's explosions aimed at me through the walls. Diddy Eijirou is the first hit of 2025, thank you very much, mic drop. Even Dark Shadow flinched at that one. I'm screaming, y'all, what is happening? Mina, no offense, but your voice right now is giving crusty toaster energy. You good? Listen, you little raisin. Say that to my face and see what happens. Please, everyone, maintain decorum in this group chat. It is unbecoming to harass a classmate during their recovery. Dude, it's a GC, not a council meeting. Sit down. LMFAO, not zero throwing shade on New Year's. This year is already chaotic. Ahem. If no one is going to properly explain, I shall attempt. No, I got this. Okay. So, about time. Get to it, Diddy. Out of nowhere I'm about to blow this darn chat up. Stop saying that stupid name. Oh gosh, he's here. Run, everyone, run. Is it just me, or is this GC turning into a run TikTok sound challenge? Bro, same. I'm just waiting for someone to trip in the GC. Ribbit, that someone is Kaminari. Why am I getting shots fired at me when I'm just here for the vibes? Shut up, everyone. Back to the tea. What's the darn tea? Okay, so, you know how Bakugo and Deku went to get supplies yesterday? Yeah, oh no, this already sounds bad. They got hit by a quirk. Oh my goodness, is it the love coup? Ha 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 ha, stop, I'm screaming. Dark Shadow and I are speechless. Wait, are they okay? Define. Okay, eyes. Please tell me this isn't as bad as it sounds. No, they're fine, it's just what? LMFAO, someone get this on TikTok. They can't stay away from each other. You did not. Kaminari, you're toast. He's not lying, though. They've been stuck together since yesterday. Like physically. They can't stand more than 5 meters apart or something goes boom. Bro, what kinda rom-com plot is this? This sounds oddly specific. Panicking, it's true. Deku tripped when he tried walking away, and Bakugo fell on top of him. I've never seen him so embarrassed in my life. Internet-worthy moment. Trying not to die laughing. Is it bad that I want to see this happen? Cackling in bed RN, someone send me a video. I got footage. You traitor, delete it. In lowercase panic, Kachan, calm down. Still yelling, don't tell me to calm down, you damn nerd. I can't breathe. What is this energy for 2025? This behavior is unacceptable. Please refrain from drawing unnecessary attention. Dark Shadow says the chaos is unmatched. This is exactly how the year should start. Iconic. In real life. Kachan, stop moving. I can't eat properly if you keep moving around like that. Ha, you wanna start something this early, Deku? Should I feed you with a shovel? That doesn't even make sense, Kachan. WHO even. Oh, so you wanna talk about what doesn't make sense? Like your face every time you start rambling. Bro, can't we just, chill? It's breakfast. Start the year off peaceful, you know. Don't you start with me, shark teeth. This is your fault for telling everyone about the quirk. What? You blamed me yesterday and now you're still mad. He's not wrong, though. You're the one who said, this is too good to keep to ourselves. And you're next, battery face. Kachan, calm down. You're making this worse. You think this is bad, Deku? I haven't even started yet. I'm trying to help you, but you're so impossible. This is better than anything Netflix could offer. Chaos blooms at dawn. I thrive in this environment. Guys, seriously, can't you both just sit down and eat quietly? Quiet. doesn't exist when Bakugo's involved. It's, like, scientifically impossible. You wanna test that theory, dunce face? I'll make you the quietest person in the room. Dude, you're gonna get folded like a lawn chair. Enough. This behavior is unbecoming for heroes in training. Sit down immediately and, oh shush, engine legs. WHO made you the breakfast police. Kachan, don't yell at Iida. He's just trying to help. Points fork at Midoriya like Mr. Krabs. You don't get to tell me what to do, Deku. You're the reason we're stuck like this. You're both the reason you're stuck like this. Ha 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 ha. Has someone record this? Bakugo vs Deku. The breakfast battle. I got it. The title's gonna be Bakudeku. Feed or fight. Please, everyone, can we maintain some decorum? It's still early, and Momo, don't. Once Bakugo starts, it's like throwing water on a grease fire. WHO, are you calling grease, you red-headed moron? Kachan, focus. We can't go more than 5 meters apart or the quirk goes off. Do you want to spend the day in the infirmary? Oh, because having you cling to me all day is such a treat. Oh lala, such fiery passion in the morning. It's as if we're witnessing a tragic love story unfold. Bakudeku. Star-crossed lovers. I'm dying. That's not. We're not. Stop saying things like that. Throws a biscuit. Shut your mouth, grape head, before I shut it for you. To Ojiro, should we step in before someone gets hurt? Nah. This is, like, tradition at this point. Darkness consumes their morning, as expected. Bakugo stands up, dragging Midoriya with him. That's it, I'm going back to the dorm. Kachan, you can't go without me. We're literally stuck together. Then sit down and shut up before I blow this table up. Wahahahahahaha. Someone needs to make a TikTok of this. Ha. Your roommates can't stay 5 meters apart or they explode. Oh my goodness, wait, that's genius. I'm making one right now. Ha. Perhaps we should just let it play out. This is why I eat early. Pack your breakfast, we're eating in my room. I can't stand these extras, noisy backsides this early. I kinda agree. What? Do you hate us now? I didn't say anything like that. I'm just not used to having people this loud in such an early day. That's why. How about you, Todoroki? Are you fine with us? I don't care. I had worse back in my house. The kettle's always louder anyway. They all stared with jaws on the floor. Hey, are you okay, man? Do you need someone to talk to? Dude let his trauma win again. He became vulnerable right in front of his cold soba. Cold soba in the morning is diabolical, man. I'm used to the cold during breakfast. Seems like bro needs to book a therapy appointment. Deku, hurry the fluff up before I blow you. Blow WHO. Bruh, ha 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 ha. Her mind's in the gutter again. I'm coming, Kachan. Just one more bite. What in the AO3 is going on this early? In Bakugo's room, the door slammed shut with a loud bang. Bakugo released Midoriya's wrist and stomped over to his desk, muttering under his breath. Midoriya, still chewing rice, stood awkwardly, swallowing hard before speaking. Kachan, slow down. I'm still chewing my food. I don't care. Just swallow it. Why did you even stuff your mouth with so much rice? I was hungry, okay. Yeah, well, now you're full, so sit down and zip it. He hesitated before sitting on the edge of the bed, fidgeting with his sleeve. The silence was heavy, broken only by the faint hum of a heater. ... Thanks for bringing me here. Whatever. Shut up. A pause. He looked around the room. Chaos organized into walls of notes, stacked dumbbells, and a faint caramel scent. Some All Might memorabilia peeked out of the corner. Your room's really nice. What the heck are you on about now? Nothing. Just. It's clean. I wasn't expecting that. Ha. What? You think I'm some slob? My room's not a damn landfill like your notebook-covered desk. Hey, my desk is organized chaos. I know where everything is. Yeah, sure you do, nerd. The silence settled again, this time thicker. Bakugo leaned against his desk, arms still crossed, while Midoriya stared down at his hands. The weight of the situation hit them both at once. They were stuck together. So, what do we do now? We wait. Someone's gonna figure out how to break this quirk. Until then, stay out of my damn way. That's not fair. Who sets a rule like that? Only Donald Trump used to do that. Now, you too. It's not like I want to be stuck with you either, Kachan. Oh, you think I'm thrilled about this? And don't drag some other guy into it. I don't care who the fluff is, Ronald. I'm one misstep away from blowing something up every time you trip over your own feet. At least I don't yell at everyone at breakfast. What did you say? Nothing. I didn't say anything, Bakugo groaned, running a hand through his spiky hair. He paced back and forth for a moment before stopping abruptly and glaring at Midoriya. Here's how this is gonna go. You stay on your side, don't touch anything, and don't talk unless absolutely necessary. That's not exactly a fair arrangement. Life's not fair, Deku. Deal with it. You're impossible, and you're still a damn nerd. Despite the tension, something about Bakugo's expression softened for just a second, but it was gone before Midoriya could even register it. The silence returned, and this time, it wasn't as uncomfortable. Kachan, do you think we'll be stuck like this for long? Dunno. But whatever happens, I'm not letting some goofy quirk stop me. You shouldn't either. Yeah, sure.
A loud crash distracted Bakugo, and when he turned his head towards it, he saw Midoriya fell on the floor from sitting at the edge of the blonde's bed. Midoriya sat there on the floor, his expression a mix of embarrassment and disbelief. Bakugo stared at him for a moment, his usual scowl morphing into a deep frown before his hands instinctively sparked with tiny explosions.
Are you serious, Deku? You've been here 2 minutes, and you're already breaking stuff.
Midoriya scrambled to his feet, waving his hands in a panicked attempt to explain.
I didn't break anything, Kachan. I just, well, the bed's edges, it's what? Unstable. It's a you extra. No, I mean, I was just sitting, and you can't even sit right.
The sparks from Bakugo's palms got bigger, and Midoriya quickly backed up only to trip over a dumbbell on the floor, landing flat on his back with a loud thud.
Ow, I swear to God, you're like a walking disaster.
Before Midoriya could respond, there was a loud knock on the door, followed by Kaminari's unmistakable voice.
Yo, Bakugo, I just thought of another TikTok title. Bakudaku. Roommates in chaos. How do you feel about?
Bakugo lunged toward the door and yanked it open so violently that Kaminari nearly toppled forward into the room.
How about you shut your damn face before I blow it off, dunce face?
Kaminari raised his hands defensively, already grinning ear to ear.
Whoa, chill, man. Just checking in. I mean, we're all dying to know what kind of havoc you two are wreaking in there.
Midoriya sat up from the floor, waving sheepishly at Kaminari from behind Bakugo.
We're fine, really, no havoc.
Kaminari's eyes darted between the furious Bakugo and the disheveled Midoriya, clearly unconvinced.
Totally believable. Hey, Midoriya, you good, man. Looked like you just lost a wrestling match with the floor. I'm fine. Just adjusting to the situation. You've adjusted enough. Now get lost, Kaminari, before I throw you out.
Kaminari's eyes darted between the furious Bakugo and the disheveled Midoriya, clearly unconvinced.
Okay, geez, no need to get all couple-wide defensive. What did you just say?
Before Bakugo could chase after him, Midoriya tugged on his sleeve.
Kachan, remember, we can't go too far apart or…
As if on cue, a faint buzzing sensation crackled through the air, like an invisible electric fence, shocking them both. Bakugo froze in his tracks, his jaw clenched.
Fine, whatever. You're lucky, mustard hair.
He slammed the door shut again, the impact rattling the walls. Midoriya slowly stood up, dusting himself off, as Bakugo returned to his desk.
That was close. It wouldn't be close if everyone would just mind their own damn business. Well, maybe if you weren't so explosive, they wouldn't be so curious.
Bakugo whipped around, his eyes narrowing.
You wanna say that again, Deku?
Midoriya instantly raised his hands in surrender.
And nope, not at all.
They glared at each other for a long moment before Bakugo sighed and flopped into his chair, rubbing his temples like he had a headache.
This is the worst New Year's ever. Well, at least we're spending it together.
Bakugo shot him a look so sharp it could have cut steel.
I'm blowing this room up if you say anything that's stupid again.
Midoriya smiled nervously, scratching the back of his head.
Got it, Kachan.
From outside the door, Kaminari's muffled voice carried through again.
Guys, I'm posting that as Bakudoku, domestic bliss. You're welcome.
Bakugo's eye twitched violently as he muttered under his breath.
I'm gonna end him. A few hours later. What should I do? Kachan has fully blacked out, and I badly need to go to the kitchen. We haven't eaten dinner. I should have just accepted Todoroki's offer to bring food earlier and thanked him non-stop, even if he did look suspiciously smug about it. Haha, what a great day to starve. He glanced at Bakugo, who was sprawled across his bed like he owned it, snoring softly. His face was peaceful. Well, as peaceful as someone who usually looked like they were ready to explode at any moment could get. Where am I supposed to sleep? Kachan doesn't have an extra mattress. The floor. No way. Going back to my room to grab mine is a recipe for disaster. Knowing us, we'd probably end up yelling across the hallway at 2 a.m. and wake everyone up. Honestly, 2025 is really bringing the drama. He sighed, rubbing his temples. I even ate 12 grapes on New Year's Eve. 12. That's supposed to bring good luck, right? So why am I here, starving, mattressless, and babysitting a blackout Kachan? Bakugo stirred slightly, muttering something incoherent. He froze, half expecting the blonde to wake up and start yelling about how he doesn't need a babysitter. But no, Bakugo just shifted, rolled over, and promptly took up even more of the bed. Oh, great, he's expanding, like some kind of territorial hedgehog. His stomach growled loudly, echoing in the quiet room. Fantastic. Now I'm starving and embarrassed in front of an unconscious person. Truly living the dream. He stared longingly at the door, his eyes narrowing in frustration. He'd thought about sneaking to the kitchen earlier, but the Quirk had other plans. The second he tried to step out of range, he'd felt an invisible force yank him backward like a poorly trained dog on a leash. I should have just let Todoroki bring food. Sure, he'd probably make it weird by asking questions like, why are you and Bakugo so close today? But at least I'd be full. Now I'm stuck here, hungry, tired, and sharing oxygen with Kachan, who somehow takes up 90% of the bed despite being unconscious. He glanced back at Bakugo, who muttered something unintelligible and flopped onto his stomach, now occupying the entire bed. He sat down beside him, occupying as little space as possible, but comfortable enough. Oh, perfect. He's evolved into a starfish. The 5-meter rule meant the floor wasn't even an option unless he wanted to be within arm's reach of Bakugo. And frankly, that felt like a death wish. Maybe if I nudge him over a bit, I can reclaim some territory. He reached out, poking Bakugo's shoulder timidly. Kachan, hey, can you move a little? Bakugo didn't even flinch. In fact, he snored louder, like his body was mocking him. Arg, great, I'm going to die of starvation and lack of sleep. All because of a Quirk that thinks personal space is optional. His stomach growled again, louder this time. He threw himself back against the wall with a dramatic sigh. You better wake up soon, or I'm going to start chewing on one of your gauntlets for sustenance. Bakugo stirred slightly, muttering something that sounded suspiciously like, dumb nerd, before falling silent again. He glared at the ceiling, his patience hanging by a thread. Even in his sleep, he's insufferable. How is that even possible? With an exaggerated sigh, he crossed his arms and muttered under his breath. This is fine. Everything's fine. I'm stuck within 5 meters of Kachan, who's stolen my bed, my dignity, and my will to live. Oh yeah, 2025 is totally off to a great start. Maybe the universe will just explode and put me out of my misery. Suddenly, he felt a weight settle across his waist. His eyes snapped wide open in alarm, his mind racing with worst-case scenarios. He craned his neck to look down and froze in horror. Bakugo's arm was draped around his waist, still snoring blissfully, completely unaware of the chaos he'd just unleashed. Don't tell me, he thinks I'm a pillow now. Great, just great. This is my life now. First, he claimed all the bed space, and now I'm part of his furniture. What a fantastic day, really. In the morning. Ugh, why is it so stuffy in here? He shifted under the covers, but something felt off. He frowned, his body tensing as he glanced down to see an unfamiliar bulk in his blanket. His breath hitched as he cautiously lifted the edge of the blanket. What he saw made his blood run cold. Bushy, messy green hair. No, no, no. He bolted upright, throwing the blanket off with a force that could have shattered glass. What the fluff is this nerd doing here? He shot up like a startled cat, nearly falling off the bed in the process. Kachan, calm down. I didn't do anything. Bakugo's face was a mix of rage, confusion, and unfiltered panic. Like heck you didn't. Why were you in my blanket? What in the name of spicy ramen is going on here? I wasn't trying anything. You're the one who grabbed me. I woke up and you were. You're saying I grabbed you. You think I'd willingly cuddle your pathetic nerd self?
Bakugo yelled, his voice reaching a decibel that likely woke up the entire dorm.
Kachan, I didn't even. Don't even finish that sentence. Their shouting match continued, reverberating through the dormitory halls, until a sleepy-looking Kirishima knocked on their door, cracking it open just enough to peek inside. Morning, guys. Everything okay? Heard some passionate noises from here. Bakugo whipped his head toward him, eyes blazing. Get lost, dusty hair. Unless you wanna be next. Alright, just checking in. Geez. He walked off, mumbling something about Bakudoku drama under his breath. Bakugo turned back to see him now sitting on the floor with his arms crossed, pouting. Next time, stay on your side of the flippin' room.
Bakugo snapped, grabbing a nearby dumbbell like he needed to work out his anger. Midoriya glared at him.
You're the one who grabbed me in your sleep, Kachan. Maybe I should get a restraining order. Try it, and I'll give you something to actually need restraining from.
Then, a sharp knock echoed through the room, interrupting their escalating chaos. Iida's muffled but formal voice called through the door.
This is Iida, Mr. Aizawa has requested to meet both of you later this morning in front of the teacher's dormitory.
Midoriya, still sitting cross-legged on the floor, suddenly sprang into action. He grabbed Bakugo's arm in a death grip.
What the heck are you grabbing me for, nerd?
Midoriya, clearly frazzled, scrambled to his feet and unlocked the door for Iida, all while maintaining his vice-like grip on Bakugo's arm.
Sorry, the door was locked, Iida. Bakugo, now visibly vibrating with rage, pointed an accusing finger. Why the floof are you still holding my arm?
Midoriya blinked down at his hand like he'd just noticed it was attached to Bakugo. He let go instantly, laughing awkwardly.
Oh, haha, my bad, Kachan. I didn't realize. I just thought, maybe you'd bolt out of the window or something while I was talking to Iida. Quirk accidents can be fatal, ha. Bakugo took a menacing step forward, voice dropping to a deadly growl. You're about to find out just how fatal. He darted behind the door, peeking nervously. So, anyway. Where were we, Iida? Mr. Aizawa wants to meet us in front of the teacher's dorm, and, it's for what, exactly?
Iida, unfazed by the chaos, adjusted his glasses with his usual precision.
Mr. Aizawa believes he may have found the cure. Both boys froze. He found the what now? The cure. To reverse your unfortunate Quirk mishap and separate you two from the 5-meter proximity rule.
For a moment, there was stunned silence. Then, Bakugo's face split into a feral grin.
Nerd, move your legs. We're going to Aizawa, now. Wait, Kachan. Iida said later this morning. We don't need to. Bakugo didn't wait. He grabbed him by the collar and dragged him toward the door like a sack of potatoes. We're in pajamas, Kachan. Don't care. The faster we fix this, the faster I can stop seeing your goofy face first thing in the morning.
Iida watched the scene with a mix of exasperation and resignation, as Bakugo stormed past him, hauling a protesting Midoriya in tow.
Technically, Mr. Aizawa said later, shut it, 4 eyes. This is an emergency. Iida sighed and followed after them, muttering to himself. And people wonder why I'm the class representative.
Next episode coming real soon, though. Starting this June, we're back to weekly uploads. Stay tuned, love y'all so much, let's spill more tea together every week.
Membership on my channel is now open. Instead of using expensive and complicated Patreon, I've decided to post special videos exclusively for members here. You can join as a tea enjoyer for $0.99 United States cents or a VIP tea session for $3.99 United States cents. Prices may vary based on your location and inflation.